Yeah, so, I'm constantly, it's like a loop in my head where I have to actually put it out there, what it is that my sister has put me through. So not only does she contact people and tell them about a criminal matter she has against me, there's 3 criminal charges, I'm bad news, they must remove me from the group with this poster that apparently is up at Secure Estates and Hart Bay that calls me a con artist, liar, nut job, etc. But she never paid me. Let's backtrack it to the time where not only did she try to cut me out of the deal of my own house with my partner, she tried to make sure that he didn't pay me any commission. She dangled a carrot in front of him and said, if you reduce the commission from 5 to 4%, then it would effectively cut me out of the offer to purchase. So it was a 5% commission. 60% was going to me, 40% to her. I had to split my 60%. It's supposed to be 70-30. That was our original deal. But I said, let's make it 60-40 as a goodbye gift to my sister. Because she wasn't happy that I'd left her firm. She was furious, in fact. So she tried to sabotage the deal. She tried to get my partner to betray me, to agree to a reduction of the commission from 5 to 4%. Then she got to keep the 4% for herself, 100% of it, and he could pay me what he wanted, according to her. Those were her actual words that I recorded on a telephone conversation between him and her. I've got this recording, so she can't deny it. It's truth. And I only speak the truth. That's why all of these people hate me, because I've only got facts. I've got evidence, facts and evidence of their behavior. Now, if their behavior is going to impact their dignity, well, that's their thing that they should own, okay? Because, being upset with me and, accusing me of destroying their lives because I speak the truth about their behavior and I can back it up with facts, that's a lie. And I mean, I've never seen any evidence of me destroying someone's life, but I assume speaking the truth is where I destroy lives, So maybe take ownership of your bad behavior and stop your bad behavior instead of accusing me of destroying your life. And I really just, what I really want is for them to leave me alone, which is why I'm doing this now. I have to. I'm in a place right now where there are 2 interdicts that call me vexatious and accuse me of launching smear campaigns. And you can be sure that, if I were to list someone's property, because that's what they all do. They all watch my website, watch my social media with gawky eyes, and they contact the people. Immediately contact them. If I've, published that I've made a sale or brokered a deal, they immediately sabotage it. Immediately. So, and then now that they have these interdicts, well, now it's lovely. Now it's like, do you know who you're dealing with? Are you aware of who you're dealing with? This agent, you should be careful. I have an interdict against her for doing this and that and the other. So, you see, I'm in a situation where I've worked hard, I've built this business, I studied, I wrote all the exams, I'm qualified, etc. I'm even licensed still, but unfortunately, they've managed to set me up so badly with their reputational harm over all these years, 12 years of it actually, and then leading the judiciary to believe that I'm the bad person, using their DARVO tactics. DARVO stands for deny harm. They deny harming me. They attack me and say that I'm the person who is causing trouble. And they therefore reverse the victim-offender roles. So, according to them, I'm the offender, and they're the victims. Even though I have absolutely zero interest in their lives. I don't contact their clients. I don't contact Facebook admins and say to them, they've been harassing me for all these years, you shouldn't allow them on groups, whatever. I don't go onto a person that, they have a protection order against, I don't even know what they're doing in their lives. I don't know who they're busy with, deals that they, doing, whatever. I take no interest. I'm not interested. But you see, they are very interested in my life. And the reason for that is because they want to sabotage me as much as possible. Why? Why do you want to do that? Do I not have a right to live? Do I not have a right to earn a living? Do I not have a right to exist? Because that is basically what your behavior is demonstrating, that I don't have any rights to earn a living or to survive or to be on this earth, basically. You want me to suffer. You want to see me destroyed. That's what you want. Why? You need to ask yourself, what is wrong with you? Why are you so intent on harming me and harming my reputation? Telling people I'm a nut job, that I'm mentally unstable, that I'm a squatter. Yes, when I was a child and they asked me what I wanted to be one day, I think I should have told them then, I plan to be a thief and a con artist and become a squatter. That's my goal for life, is to do all those things. I wanna be a squatter. I wanna be a thief and a con artist. That's my aspiration in life. Now, it's interesting that I did all those, that I studied and got a higher diploma in interior design, studied, computer programming, databases, etc., Microsoft Solutions developer, that I studied all the, qualification requirements to become a real estate agent. I could just be like these other people, signed up as an intern for years and years and years, and maybe bribe someone at the EAB, or now the PPRA doesn't even need you to do it. And now they're like, you know what, go for it. You can choose to do it if you want to, or you could just not. It's okay. We'll still issue your FFC as long as you keep paying us. Now they've just come out with it, like blatantly, you don't need to do the exams anymore. So why did I bother? Why did I bother to do all the exams to become a principal agent? I really thought having my own company meant I didn't have to deal with politics. Like company office politics. Because I worked in London in investment banks, at investment banks, etc., and Amsterdam at, Irdeto, where they do software testing. That's what my role was. So I had experience in the corporate world working with others, and the hierarchies and whatever. And I did a lot of temping work as well. So it wasn't for me. Office politics isn't for me. Gossip and, trying to come up on your colleagues and the competition and all that. It's fierce. This world is weird and evil. And so I thought, I didn't have to put up with all of that nonsense, even with other agents at agencies, the kind of nonsense I had to put up with. But let me tell you, having my own company, it hasn't changed it, because how many agents have tried to cut me out of deals? I have so many stories, and I just was like, what must I write a book about it? What? Well, maybe what I should do is just create videos and just release them to, broadcast the truth so that everybody can understand what it is I have had to put up with for all of these years. It's just not just one thing here, or a little thing there. It was almost like on a daily basis. Even like owners who were contacted about me and who would turn cold, and I would just have like this, I could just feel this energy infiltrating my body, the evil, permeating my being. Horrible experiences, almost on a daily basis in this industry. This is the kind of stuff I've had to buffer. I've had to take it and buffer it and destroy it with holy fire. Because I'm not one to try to seek revenge. I really think people need to understand I'm not this revengeful person. I've had a lot of people targeting me for a very, very long time. An extremely long time. And I just take it and I cancel it. And I hope that the other person will feel bad about what they do and will stop. And maybe some people have, there've been some people that have targeted me, told like my landlord that I don't have a license, I'm practicing without a license. They had contact with Romy Tarberton, who, sent them the information about how I was found guilty of misconduct. And, because the landlord kicked us out, he didn't want us to rent from him anymore because of these stories. And we also wanted to buy that house. And, he didn't want to pay our deposit back, so I had to take him to the rental housing tribunal. And there it was brought up. Oh, her credibility is very questionable. She was found guilty of misconduct at the EAAB. Not, saying what the charge was that I was found guilty of. Just, no, she's been found guilty of misconduct. That's all you need to know. And, of course, the rental housing tribunal sort of split the favor half-half. So he still managed to get away with half of our deposit, that he held. And for years he didn't pay it. He only paid it to us about 6 years later without the interest. This is the kind of stuff that we've had to deal with. And institutional failure, let me tell you, institutional failure has been unending. We're talking about the small claims court. We're talking about the rental housing tribunal. I never see justice. I don't see these institutions working to uphold justice. No matter what kind of evidence you produce, it's clear as day. Because what's probably going on behind the scenes is you need to be, careful of this person. She's corrupt. She's a liar. She's not credible. Or they get, maybe they get bribed. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But I never see justice truly being upheld. And no matter how you cross your T's and dot your I's and, follow the rules and make sure that you do everything by the book, you're still sabotaged and prejudiced. And, so I've lost all faith. And right now, I have 2.4 million rand that I've earned since the smear campaign was launched against me in 2024, in invoices that have been mandates that were fulfilled, invoices that were issued. Even a deal right now has been interdicted from being paid out towards me, even though I've ceded it to someone that I wanted to cede it to. But the lawyer will not mediate with me because why? She's creating work for herself so that she can have legal fees that I will have to end up paying, which I don't have, but maybe from the future. Well, I don't know. I feel like I just need to give up again. I think everybody doesn't want me to be operating in the property industry. They want to just get rid of me. I'm not allowed to be an estate agent. I'm not allowed to earn a living for the profession that I studied hard for, that I worked hard for, day in, day out. You can ask my family. I just work. That's my life. Until one day maybe I can start enjoying some of the fruits. No. People don't want to see me, successful. They just constantly want to see me down. Suppress me. No, you're not allowed to be alive. You're not allowed to earn a living. We don't want you to exist. We want you to be extinguished. That is exactly how I feel right now.